It'll open in about 3 to 4 seconds. See, it doesn't work. Excellent. So, unlike any other... Anytime now will be good. Anytime now, anytime now, anytime now. If you're looking at this car right here, the Hyundai Tucson Hybrid, it also means that you must be considering cars like the Nissan Qashqai, Honda CR-V, Toyota RAV4, and perhaps even the Seat Ateca. Yes, it is a crowded segment, crowded enough to be easily forgotten. But thankfully, despite being in a very crowded segment, this car will easily stand out from that crowd. All thanks to that very bold design up front. Hyundai calls this grille the parametric design, sort of allows the grille to resemble jewel, especially when it's turned on at night with this light glittering up. Actually, in fact, if you stand right in the center like this, it sort of looks like you've got angel wings at the side, so it's actually quite cool. And if you guys have to know, this is the headlamps itself, whereas this is actually the daytime running lights. Now at the side, you get very stylish 19-inch wheels. The design sort of reflects the whole diamond look grille up front, and of course this here reminds you of the Toyota RAV4. If you move towards the side, you'll realize a lot of triangular diamond-like bold lines that resembles the current Hyundai Avante. So the design language is now currently very similar. But one thing's for sure, it looks very, very eye-catching. And the best part of all is, the Hyundai Tucson, like the Palisade, can actually automatically open the boot if the key fob is in your pocket, and you don't even have to do stupid actions like kicking and stuff. It'll just automatically open the boot like this. Once it's open, you'll be faced with 620 liters worth of hauling capacity. Unfortunately, it will not pass the anti-trolley length test. But of course, 620, well, you can put a lot of stuff. Luggage, trolley, and a lot more space for you to put the rest of your barang inside. You get hooks right here for you to hold things in place, as with that side, and you also get 12-volt socket right here. More hooks on top for you to put your tapao stuff. And if you need more space, all you have to do is just pull the catch here, and the seats will fold down automatically. It's not completely flat, but it will definitely allow you to like move furnitures from IKEAs and all that kind of stuff with absolute ease. Excellent job. The Hyundai Tucson Hybrid is priced at $184,999. The 1.6-litre turbocharged engine produces 227 brake horsepower and 265 Nm of torque. The 6-speed automatic transmission brings the car from 0 to 100 km/h in 8 seconds. For more details on the Hyundai Tucson Hybrid or any other car, head on to sgCarMart.com to help you make the smart choice on your next car. Now, as you come to expect of an SUV, you'll have ample leg as well as headroom. For myself, people up to 1.8 meters will be able to fit here without any problems. And the best part of all is, the bench is actually quite wide, so my thighs are very well supported. It makes you feel like you can slouch a little bit and still get ample support. Speaking of slouch, you can also recline the seats as such, so you can actually sit back and relax. And because of all these small little stuff, the rear feels like a very, very good place to be. It's a whole piece bench right here, so center guy can just sit here, the transmission tunnel down low, and you'll have ample space for your friends by the side. It doesn't even eat into the shoulder room, which is always a good thing. And as you would expect as well, ISOFIX points here, and if it's just the two of you guys, can pull this down and enjoy a cup of coffee. Or you can actually just put your phone if you want to, no issue. Everything here feels very good to the touch. Soft material, even here. There's this fabric upholstery right here that matches very well with this light colored interior. The whole light colored interior isn't exactly my cup of tea because it gets dirty very easily and you can actually see it, but you can always go for a black one if you want to. That said, the Tucson is very, very well spec'd. You get heated seats as well, here as well as the other side, and climate control rear aircon vents, which is perfect, and you get 2 USB ports right here to charge your phone, of which you can just chuck your phone here at the magazine holder. And yes, if you feel for some reason too claustrophobic, which you really don't because of the whole big window and light colored cabin, you can just pop the roof open and enjoy more light. So it feels very, very luxurious here. Excellent. Now at the helm of the Tucson Hybrid, everything here feels very well put together. It's very premium, very grand. Something you wouldn't expect from a car maker like Hyundai, but I mean, they have successfully achieved that. You're faced with a multifunctional steering wheel that feels very good to the touch. And beyond that is an instrument cluster, 10.25 instrument cluster that looks like none other really. Unlike other cars where you have that cover over it, like sort of like a mini umbrella over it, this instrument cluster, fully digital, is just right there, just hanging right there. And it doesn't have any reflection of it despite not having that cover. It's not difficult to look at it. It's very clear, very sharp, very crisp. And of course, all the information you need to know about the car is all there. Your accumulated info, your fuel consumption, your drive information, your speed, all here controlled via the multifunctional steering wheel. If we move over here to the left is an 8-inch infotainment system with all the necessary logos here that operates the screen. Now again, it doesn't really give you haptic feedback when you press the button, so you sort of need to just make sure that it's working. So far it has worked for me, so I'm not complaining, but it's just very clean and very neat. The only setback is because it's piano black, you tend to get a lot of dust and a lot of fingerprints right here on the center console. So if you're particular like I am, you might need to bring a dust cloth with you to like clean it all the time. But other than that, everything here is very easy, very straightforward to use. Everything you need to know is all right here. Moving downwards, you have 2 USB ports right here and one 12-volt socket again, but there's no USB-C port, so you might have to bring an adapter if you have a different phone. You have wireless charging, but it's slanted sideways like this. So if I put my phone like this, it starts charging and I still have additional space to put stuff in front here. This whole place is now very clean, very neat with all the buttons that you need to use on a daily basis. There's no more gear lever. It's been replaced with 4 buttons: reverse, neutral, drive and park. Now within this you have ventilated seats, heated steering, hill descent control, cameras. It's all there, and it comes with electronic park brake with auto hold function. And of course you have the drive modes right here, which essentially only have 2. You have Eco or you have Sport. You have no comfort for some reason, but I think Eco is actually the best so far. It gets the job done. 2 cup holders right here, and of course you open this up, you get quite a deep space to put your barang as well. Everything here feels good, it looks good, it even smells good. The only question is, can this car drive as good as it feels and looks? One way to find out. So, the Hyundai Tucson Hybrid, it's not quite the sort of SUV you would expect. I mean, you still get that 1.6 litre turbocharge up front, just that this is a hybrid, so it pumps out some 227 brake horsepower and 265 Newton meters of torque. But I say it's not quite the sort of SUV you would expect because it's rather stiff. I mean, you can actually feel the bumps. You can actually feel the suspension going over like undulations and broken tarmacs and all. So it's not really the most comfortable car in its class, but get this, it is quite a fast car. It completes the century sprint in 8 seconds flat. So on highways like this, overtaking maneuvers are done with absolute ease and confidence at least. And when you do that, the engine note isn't like, you don't hear the engine note working very hard. It doesn't go like, it just does its maneuvers very seamlessly, very smoothly, effortlessly in fact. So I kind of gotta say, this car actually covers its grounds quite well. The suspension stiffness does have its perks. I mean, if you decide to throw this car around bends like a madman like I did, at least you know that the car will still hold its own very well, better than a lot of its peers at least. But personally, I do have one complaint, and that's just how sensitive the car's safety systems are. Do you hear that? Hear this beeping? It's actually the lane keep assist. And for some reason, even when you are nearing the line, it starts to beep. I can understand if you cross the line, it starts like, beeping and all that kind of stuff, but it's a little annoying. But you sort of get used to it because everything else, all the pros of this car sort of overwhelms those cons. And to be honest, it's not really cons. I mean, these safety systems saves lives. And get this, I mean, given this car's genre being an SUV and all, I have to say, it's really quite peaceful. You know how a lot of SUVs, they tend to be a little sloppy, tend to be a little bit noisy because of the big wheels, because of the large wing mirrors, but not quite the Tucson. I don't really know what Hyundai did, but they definitely did a good job with this Tucson hybrid here. When I talk about the 8-second Sentry Sprint, it's really quite quick. I mean, I can't honestly think of another car in this class that's as quick as the Tucson today. 8 seconds is quite impressive, to be honest. And the best part of all is this car separates itself from the rest of the pack by being able to cruise on pure electric mode. You know, a lot of hybrid cars, or hybrid SUV at least, they can cruise in EV mode maybe up to like 25 kilometers per hour, which is essentially useless because the moment you floor the accelerator, at least when you're cruising, I mean, the petrol engine starts kicking in. And you can hear it when it kicks in. You can hear the engine coming in. The combustion engine is actually quite apparent, but not this Tucson. Honestly, on the highway, you can actually see the EV word popping up, and that's when you're actually cruising. RPM drops back to 0, and it's all peace and quiet. And even when the combustion engine kicks in, it's seamless. It's so well integrated that you don't realize. The only telltale signs that you're cruising on EV mode is that the EV word pops up and your RPM drops back to 0. And combustion engine kicks in, well, the RPM climbs up back to like 1008. I don't know. I mean, these are things that sort of make you realize that how on earth did Hyundai get from there to here? The leap of technological improvements, quality, drivability, it's amazing. Whatever the case, I mean, Hyundai has definitely done a good job, man. So the big question, right? Hyundai Tucson hybrid, is it a will buy, won't buy, or go try? My answer is I will buy this car. I will buy this car for very good reasons. Mainly because it is a highly capable car that will serve all your needs and wants. It's very well spec'd, it looks good in my eyes at least, it drives well, and 1.6 litre just means that your road tax is less than $800 per annum. That is just fantastic, man. So yeah, I will definitely buy this car. I think the only problem with the Tucson, as with a lot of other cars today, is the price. And that's something car makers cannot control. COE went up, unfortunately it has breached the $80,000 mark. As a result, this car is now $184,000. Which it isn't chump change, but still, since this car isn't the only car that raised its price, and COE is something that car makers cannot control, I must say the Hyundai Tucson hybrid is worth every bit of your money. So yes, I will buy. So there you have it, guys. That's the review of the all-new Hyundai Tucson hybrid. Hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I've driven the car. Please do share this video with your friends and family, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also comment in the comment box below and let us know what you think about the car. Does it look good? Does it not look good? Will you buy, won't buy, or go try the car? Also hit the bell notification button so that you'll be notified every time we upload new videos. Also, you can follow us on TikTok at sgCarMart. In the meantime, stay safe, be well. Bye bye.